Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Honda Ridgeline Black Edition. The Black Edition is the highest trim and there is 4 trims you could choose from, but let me go ahead and show you all the features this Black Edition has. Under the hood there is a 3.5 naturally aspirated V6. It is connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 18 in the city, 24 highway, and 21 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2023 Honda Ridgeline. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $47,920. If you guys are curious about the color is called Platinum White, and it does look pretty good on this Honda Ridgeline. Again guys, this is the highest trim. It is the Black Edition. There's 4 trims you could choose from. There is the Sport, RTL, RTLE, and then the Black Edition. And the price on this one, as I said, is $47,000. Coming to the front, I love the way how the Ridgeline looks like, and I personally think it's the best looking truck in the segment. I know it's not an actual truck like the other trucks, but I personally think the front end, or this updated front end, looks much better than prior to the facelift. The grille is finished in gloss black and does have a very simple design to it, but I personally think it looks good. Black Edition badge is on the right. The Honda badge is nice and big, and it does have a sensor in it for the emergency braking. And for the headlights, not everything right here in the front is LED. So the low beam is sitting in this projector tube, and the high beam is sitting in this reflector. Daytime running light is LED. The high beam is halogen, low beam is LED. Turn signal indicator is in the bottom, and it is halogen, and the fog light is underneath it. It is LED, so that's good. And the lower part of the bumper is finished in flat black, and there is front parking sensors here. There's a bottom grille, and there is this gloss black trim. Very hard to see. You have to get close to it to be able to see the gloss black trim. But yeah, I personally think the front end of this Honda Ridgeline looks good. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Black Edition Ridgeline. Here is the side view of this Honda Ridgeline, and it does look pretty good from the side. I really like this platinum color. Again guys, it's a $400 option, and this white color looks very good with the flat black and gloss black. And if you guys are curious about the ground clearance on this Ridgeline, it is 7.8. I've seen some websites say that the ground clearance is 7.2. Anyways, for the rims do look good. They're finished in gloss black, and I'm glad that Honda kept them simple, but they honestly look very good on this Ridgeline. The size is 245/60/18, so I'm glad that Honda did not go with bigger rims, and I'm glad that there is a good amount of rubber. And by the way guys, this Ridgeline has all-season tires, but they are a little bit on the aggressive side, which I like. There is a good amount of plastic in the bottom. The fender flares are finished in plastic, and overall I really like the side view of this Ridgeline. All the window trims are finished in flat black, and there is this gloss black trim in the back. Definitely adds a nicer look to the side of this Ridgeline. For the mirrors, they are finished in gloss black. They do have a turn signal indicator on them, and the blind spot monitoring system is located inside the truck. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back of this Black Edition Ridgeline. Here is the back of this Honda Ridgeline, and it does look pretty good from the back. I love the tinted tail lights. Very simple, but they do look very good. Sadly, not everything right here in the back is LED, so the reverse and the turn signal indicators are halogen, but the running light is LED. But I just love the way how the tail lights look like. All-wheel drive badge is on the right, nice and big, finished in chrome. Ridgeline is on the left, nice and big, finished in chrome. Here is the Honda badge, and it does have a traditional handle for the tailgate, and the tailgate opens 2 different ways. I'll show you that in a bit. The bumper is finished in flat black, and there's parking sensors back here. Reflectors look alright. Not a big fan of the squared design. And the exhaust tips are finished in chrome, connected to the exhaust pipe, and there is dual exhaust pipe back here. Here is the hitch receiver, and here is the pin connector. And if you guys are curious about the towing information, just go ahead and pause the video. Here's the key of this Honda Ridgeline. Does look good, has a really nice light weight to it, but it does feel nice and solid. It does have 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, remote start, and a panic button. But I really wish that Honda made this key a little bit different, because this is a truck, and I really wish it had like a unique design or a better design. But anyways, it does look good. It has a really nice weight, as I said. And to open the tailgate, you have to have the truck unlocked. And as I mentioned, there is 2 different ways to open the tailgate. So there is a handle right here where it says release. So there is a handle, and the door swings this way. And of course, you could open the lift gate or the tailgate down. You could drop it down just like any other truck. If you guys are curious about the bed size, it is 63.6 inches, which is 5'3", and there is a storage place actually underneath. So nice and spacious, a ton of room, nice and deep. And by the way, this spare tire slides out. It is sitting on a tray. Here is the jack, and yeah, seriously, a ton of storage place in the bottom. You could definitely put some ice. There is a drain in the bottom, and very impressed with the amount of space in this Ridgeline. There is some LED lights on the right and left. Definitely this bed isn't as deep as something like the Tacoma, but there is a storage place unlike the Tacoma, and there's some tie downs around. And right here there is a storage place. Let me go ahead and open this. So there's a small storage place with a AC outlet. And let me go ahead and show you how the tailgate drops down. So as I said, it does have a normal handle. By the way, the lift gate is not soft release, so it drops down. So when you open it or lift the handle, it will drop down. So something to have to think about basically when dropping this lift gate. And it is actually heavy, but yeah, there is an okay space in the back of this Ridgeline. Here is a door handle. Door handle has a sensor behind it. That's how you unlock the truck. And to lock it, there is a button right here. Just click on it, and this will take care of locking the truck. Here is a door panel. The door panel looks good. Usually Honda does a great job with the door panels. This top portion right here is nice and soft. I like this gloss black. Door handle feels nice and solid, finished in chrome. Memory seats. Here is the blind spot monitoring system, and this right here is nice and soft. The armrest is soft. I love the red stitching. The front 2 windows are automatic up and down. I really wish that everything was automatic up and down in this black edition. Again guys, this is the highest trim, so I really wish that all windows were automatic up and down. Good amount of storage place right here. A nice small cubby. Here is the fuel door release, and barely any storage place in the bottom. Usually trucks have a ton of storage places, but the Ridgeline doesn't really have that much. And here is the speaker. It does look alright. By the way, there is a halogen light in the bottom. And for the seats look actually good. They're nice and comfortable. I love the red on those seats. By the way, it does say black edition, and they are wrapped in leather on this black edition trim, which is expected for almost 50,000. Lumbar support, seat controls, of course they're powered. And let's go ahead and move inside this Ridgeline, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Honda Ridgeline. For 2023, the Ridgeline is basically just a carryover from the 2022. So on the interior, the exterior, everything looks the same. There is no added options for the 2023 model year. Steering wheel is wrapped in leather. I love the red stitching, and yeah, overall this truck looks pretty good from the inside. I really wish that the steering wheel had a different design. I feel like this design is very old, but it's not that bad. Right here on the left, there is a good amount of buttons. This button right here will control the screen. So there's 3 different things you could toggle between. And here is the volume controls, source, seek buttons, or those buttons are used to change the song. This button right here, I'm not exactly sure what it does because it doesn't really do anything. But anyways, right here, there is the phone controls, voice command, and the heated steering wheel button. You pull on it. And right here on the right, there is a few buttons right here to reset and basically toggle or to go up and down on that small LCD screen in the middle. And here is the steering assist, the cruise controls. It does have all the nice safety features: blind spot monitoring system, lane keeping assist, steering assist, adaptive cruise control. And for the gauges look honestly alright, a little bit on the older design, and miles per hour is up tab. Behind the steering wheel there is the headlight controls, fog light controls, and turn signal controls. And on the right is the wiper controls. Behind the steering wheel there's some pedal shifters. They do feel alright. And here is the air vent. I really wish there was some brushed aluminum around it just to give it a nicer look, or maybe gloss black would have been nice. That's how you block the air. And there's a little bit of gloss black right here. Eco button, the mirror controls, and in the bottom there is a good amount of buttons. There is the parking sensors, traction control, the cargo lights or the bed lights. Here is the button to turn on the outlet in the bed, lane keeping assist, emergency braking, and heated windshield. And here is the 8-inch screen. It does look good, and it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is right. Usually Honda doesn't really do the best with the backup camera. There is rear cross traffic, which is nice. There is narrow view, down view, and of course the wide view. And the screen looks alright, but for almost 50,000, I really wish that Honda gave us like a 10-inch screen. It would have been nice. There is touch sensitive buttons right here. And this is Honda's old system. Definitely the newer system is much better, but this system is nice and responsive. You could adjust the brightness with this button right here. There is a volume knob, and I really like the gloss black with the brushed aluminum. Definitely looks good. This is nice and soft. There's a speaker up there, and here is the emergency light button. Climate controls are very easy to use, but as you guys see, definitely dated. There's a little bit of brushed aluminum. The climate controls are finished in flat black, which I'm not a big fan of. And here is the temperature. It does have truck climate control, so there is dual here in the front. There is one in the back, and it is very easy to use. Auto function. You can control the rear from here. Here is the fan speed, AC mode, sync, front and rear. And there's a storage place right here to put a phone. And there's heated seats, 3 stages. I really wish that Honda added cold seats for almost 50,000, and this is the highest trim, so they definitely should have added cold seats. And there's a wireless phone charger, 112 volt, and there is 1 USB. I really wish there was 2 USBs right there. Middle console is finished in gloss black. 2 cup holders, nice and big. And here is the shifter that will control the 9-speed automatic transmission. That's how you put the truck in reverse. Neutral, drive. You click the button one more time for the S mode. We'll display it right there. And here is the button that will change the modes. So there is normal, snow, mud, and sand. And here is the engine shut off. So when you come to a complete stop, the truck will turn off to save some gas. This cover right here is nice and sturdy, and inside there is a ton of space. There is a tray right here, 1 USB, 112 volt, and there's actually an aux right there. But I really wish there was like another USB right there. It would have been nice, or maybe a USB type C. I really like this gloss black trim. And by the way, the seats do have their own individual armrest. They're very nice and soft, and you could adjust them, so they do have different levels or adjustments. And here is the rear view mirror. It's not frameless, but the bezels are nice and thin. Does have auto dimming function, 3 buttons for the garage, and there is LED lights, which is nice. There's a button that will turn on all the lights in this Ridgeline, and this button right here will turn on this small light. And there's a button to open the sunroof and another button to open the back window. So let me go ahead and show you. It does open nice and quick. And here is the sunroof. You could tilt it, you could open it, and it does have a manual shade, and does feel actually very nice and heavy, very solid, which I like. Here is the glasses holder, and it does have this glass right here to see the passengers or the people in the back. And visor is nice and soft inside. Good size mirror with 2 bright halogen lights. Here is the back door panel. The back door panel has the same design as the front, but this top portion right here is actually finished in plastic. A lot of companies cheap out and they do put plastic here in the back, but this plastic actually feels nice and solid, doesn't feel cheap. Here is the door handle, very, very light. It is finished in chrome, not like the front. The front door handle feels much better than this one. This is plastic. The armrest is nice and soft. Here is the window switch, cup holder, small storage place for something like a phone. And I love the red stitching. This is plastic, no storage place in the bottom of this door, which I'm not a big fan of. I really wish there was. Here is a speaker, and for the back seats, they're nice and spacious. Good amount of leg room, nothing crazy. Headroom is very good, and if you guys want something bigger, then definitely go with something like F-150, Silverado, or the Ram. And there is halogen lights here in the back. There is handles, grab handles, and there is an armrest back here. It is nice and soft. I love the red stitching. A little bit of storage place right here, and 2 cup holders, super small cup holders. And let's hop inside. By the way, the center of those seats is finished in red, and the side is finished in black. And some air vents back here. I'm not sure if this is even a storage place. And in the bottom there is 2 USBs. Let me go ahead and zoom in. So there is 2 USBs down there. I really wish there was like a storage place in the bottom, but that's how the front of this Honda Ridgeline looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Honda Ridgeline. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Xavier here at Executive Honda in Wallingford, Connecticut. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.